Welcome to part 2 of the test. I'm going to give you a document with a topic you have to answer. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. You have 1 minute to prepare, starting now. Okay, time's up. Please stop preparing. You now have 2 minutes to speak, starting now.
Well, I would definitely say that I haven't made very many short travels or short journeys that I have disliked, but one that comes to mind would be going to work. Actually, I don't live very far away from my work, but I have to go through a part of the town. I have to go through a part of the town that usually has a lot of traffic. So, I get up in the morning and, of course, have my breakfast and get ready to go. And I leave out from the house around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. And I have to travel up Colorado Boulevard to get to where I have to work. And there's a certain part that I have to travel through where there's just a lot of traffic. I think they call it a bottleneck, where all the people from different directions come into one point, and it's just unbearable sometimes. It really, if there was no traffic, the journey might take maybe about 10 minutes. However, because there's so much traffic on this short journey to work, it takes about 45 minutes to get there, which is horrible. I have to do this about 5 or 6 days a week if I work on a Saturday. Saturday's not that bad though. It's usually Monday through Friday that's really, really bad. The main reasons why I don't like it at all is because, number one, of course, the traffic. And the people are very, very impatient when they're waiting in traffic. Everybody's angry and upset and blowing their horns. In addition to that, while I'm sitting for 45 minutes, I'm cooped up or stuck in a car. And so that can be very, very frustrating. So definitely traveling to work is the short journey that I really dislike the most.
Okay, please stop. We now will move to part 3. I have a few follow-up questions related to the topic you just discussed. What is the impact of vehicles on people's lives?
I think that there's some positive and negatives when it comes to vehicles in the lives of everyday citizens. Some of the negatives would be that people spend a lot of time cooped up in traffic, and they very often just waste 2 or 3 hours of their day going back and forth from work, staying in cars. Some of the positives about cars are that now you can travel from one state or one city to another city or one province to another province in a number of hours, whereas before you had cars, that would take a really long time, maybe a day or so.
Do you think people will live further away from workplaces in the future?
Wow, that's really interesting. Sometimes I look at different cities, and it seems like people are moving back into the inner cities, so they can be closer to work. But also, with computers and technology, it's becoming much easier for people to work from home. And so it's possible that somebody might live in Lisbon, Portugal, but they're doing work in New York City, and it's all done over the computer. So I can see it happening, yes.
What needs to be done to help people travel less?
I think that one thing that government can do, that most governments can do, are to build more mass transportation in the cities. Another great idea is what I've seen them do in Amsterdam, where they have closed off parts of the city to cars, and so people have to walk more. So I think another thing to do in terms of helping people to travel less is to encourage and embrace computer technology, because maybe people can do a lot of the work from their home or from their home office and not have to travel into an office that's 30 or 45 minutes away.
Thank you. That will conclude part 3.
Thank you.